Welcome to my channel. In today's session, we're going to discuss about how to design a basic Power BI model by using the SQL database. Before we go into that, so in my previous videos, I covered there are three different important topics. The first one is you can see here. So this is the video we covered here how to create a data modeling or how to create a facts and dimensions, and after that we use those facts and dimension build our basic multidimensional MOLAP cube, and then also we use the same facts and dimensions and created the first tabular cube. So now we are at the Power BI data modeling. So in case if you would like to know how we created these facts and dimensions, I would like to request you go through this video so that it will help you to understand how we define the facts and dimensions. In case more you like to understand the data modeling and enabling the relationship, I would request you to go through this tabular cube design because that is more related to the Power BI. In fact, this MOLAB cube also it will help you to understand how the data model, how the connections we enable it. Okay, so that's about these three videos. Now coming back to our topic. So to create a Power BI data model, so first we need to open the Power BI desktop version, and then you need to once you open it, you will get this window. Then click on get data. Once you click the get data, it will ask you to connect to the which source you would like to connect and pull the data. In our scenario, we we connect to the database, but apart from the database, we'll have a lot of connectors are available to connect and pull the data. For us, we use the database, so that we use the SQL Server database and click connect. So now we're going to connect to the facts and dimensions which are available here in my database under the POC database. That's the way we connect and we fetch the bring the data to the Power BI desktop. Okay. And then here is my server. Server is localhost, and given my server name, and then I given my database name, and then I first import the data to my Power BI desktop. Okay, and I choose the import method, and then I use my Windows credentials to connect to the database. Click connect, then it will give a warning on the encryption, so don't worry about it. Click OK, and then connect. Once you're connected, then you will be connected to your database. Now I want to bring all these dimensions and facts for my data modeling, and then I choose the one fact table and remaining my 6 dimensions. Once I'm done with that, in case if you like to transform any data like converting the data type or converting the format or like to create any new column based on these columns, you can transform the data. Otherwise, you can directly click on the load option. Now what I want to check here, I want to check my the measure columns data types. Okay, so now the cell out net USD, I think here we see whether I want to change any data type. So detected data type is actually it's a decimal number, which is good. And here also its data type is decimal number. Here also decimal number, and base quantity is my float. I would say like a whole number instead of a decimal. And also I change the data type for my sales product quantity, whole number. Once I'm done that, okay, probably the transaction date, it's picked as a date. Okay, I don't think I need to change anything. We're good. So further here, anything I would like to change? I don't think it's all aligned correctly. And since we're going to build the basic data model, I'm not going to screw up anything here. And now I'm good. Once I'm good with these changes, then I click close and apply. Now my transformation is all applied. Now I'm getting the data to my Power BI desktop. So now it's connected to the database and start reading the data from the database. Right. So now the data has been read. Okay, and you can see here all this relationship. And usually the Power BI is actually very intelligent enough to build the all your connections. Now let me put this, and how many dimensions are came? 336. Okay, I think there is a problem here connecting with this table. Now we'll enable the connector between the fact table and dimension table. Okay, and where is my other column? So I want to connect this column to here with my transaction date. Okay, so now the connector is built. Now you can see here the star is nothing but many, and the one is nothing but one. The relationship between the fact and dimension is many to one relationship. Okay, and then you can see the direction. Okay, and also you can notice here everything and all are connected very well. Now, so this is about dimension. In case if you like to, uh, enable any relationship between the facts and dimension, you simply just drag a particular column from fact table to respective dimension table, so that it's automatically the relationship will get enabled. Okay, so now we are good with our data modeling. I don't see any major issues, so we are good to proceed and start building our dashboard. So here are my list of dimensions and facts on the right side. Now simply we'll build one dashboard in the Power BI using this data. Now first thing I want to build one scorecard. Uh, so I just selected one scorecard, and here I want to display my total sales in net USD. Okay, so that is my sales in net USD, which is in billion. And then also the next one I would like to call NDP USD. Okay, and then probably I need to select one more card. So for this card I just again drag, and here I select my sales in NDP USD, and then for my third card again, so and then on third card I want to display my ASP USD, and fourth and fifth card I want to go for broad quantity and base quantity. First row I just display the my quantities. So here I display the base quantity, and here I display the broad quantity. So these are my quickly cards. Okay, now if I want to rename anything friendly name, so I can do that, rename for the visuals. So instead of sales net USD, I'll say total sales net USD. That you can do the friendly names, which are the friendly names that you want to display here. Same thing will get display here, and here also I'll change to rename, and then change to total sales NDP USD, and then here we do rename of total sales ASP USD, and here I'll say, and I give a name of total sales quantity. And for the total sales quantity, I want to change to the number instead of the billion format. So now you can do those settings in here. Let me select this card again, and then here I go, and I can go to the general settings, and here properties, under the properties, and you can see options. Okay, calculate value, and then display units. Yeah, this is the one I want to display units. So what I'll do, I will change to none, and it will show as a detailed form. Instead of that, probably I'll change to thousands, and yeah, units are not good. Maybe millions. I think it's pretty better. Value of the decimal, so I don't want any decimal, so it will be the zero, and you can change the color of that particular value. Okay, if you want to change the value, then you can do so. Same thing I want to do for my broad quantity as well. So here I goes, call out value, and then here I change to million, and then again decimal position I leave it to zero, and even you can increase the font size or decrease the font size, and you can select any particular font you can apply which you feel like it's good, then I can do it, calibrate, and then calibrate, and then calibrate. So this is how you can adjust your values and everything, your scorecard, and then now we're going to display simply the detailed reporting here. Okay, and here I just drag this table till here, and then select few important columns. So I select the calendar year, and then I select next to the calendar year I select for the seller geo region, and then from the buyer geo I select the buyer country name, and then here the product category. So under the product, so we can select the subcategories, and then I select the my measures. So net USD, NDP USD, right? So that's it. As of now, this is the simple dashboard I want to create. So this is how you can do it, and then you can do some modifications. So I mean, you can do a lot of things with this Power BI, like formatting and everything. But for now, so maybe I'll quickly complete this card. So here I'll display my count of customers, my count of seller customer that I'll take it. Uh, this is the customer code, yeah. Right. So here, okay, first it taken as the first, but instead of that, I want to take the distinct count. So we have a 14 count of customers, total sellers, total sellers. Okay, and then similarly, what we can do, I'll add one more card here, and then here I choose the, so again, count of the buyers. I'll take distinct count of the buyers and total buyers. So yeah, even total buyers also, I have the 14 total buyers. That's about we build our data model in Power BI and build basic dashboard. in the Power BI desktop. Our next steps is we need to publish this dashboard to the users. Whatever you develop in here, it's in your local and it's only accessible for you. In case if you want to publish this dashboard to the other users, then you need to publish to the Power BI service portal. Okay, now let's get into those details. How we deploy this report to the Power BI service. So now we created the all our first data model and first dashboard. I just did a little format here to make look and appear very good. So now our dashboard is saved in my local. Now we need to deploy this dashboard to Power BI service. So I'm going to deploy to my Power BI workspace. So this is my folder. So presently there are no dashboards deployed. This is purely empty, and this is where I'm going to deploy this whatever we created the new Power BI dashboard. To do that, so first you need to click on publish, right? So and then it's asking some changes, unsaved changes. I want to save, and then it will show. It will show your workspace because I signed in the Power BI with my account, whatever the account that I signed in here, the same account I logged in here in my Power BI service. That's the reason when I click the publish, it's directly showing my current workspaces that are mapped to my profile. So now select is my workspace. Workspace is nothing but the once your profile is set it up, there will be some space allocated to your profile to deploy your own Power BI dashboard. That's called workspace. And then click on that select this workspace. Once I selected, and then Power BI, my Power BI dashboard will be published from my local to service. Now you can see here, and it's published successfully. Now I go here and refresh my page. Here is my dashboard got deployed to my workspace, and you can see here two items. One is my Power BI report, other one is my model. Now you click on this product sales report, then you can see whatever we developed in the Power BI desktop is actually published here. From here, you can share this to somebody that you would like to share. Okay, so usually I'm using this personal version. That's the reason you don't see the this sharing option is disabled. But yeah, in normal scenario, you get your options automatically. And then also you can export this report to Excel, Power BI, and PDF also. Okay, and then to process this data, in case you require to refresh on daily basis, right? In case if you like to refresh this dashboard on daily basis, then you can go to the settings. Okay, and then settings, you can enable the settings are different, and yeah, workspace settings. From the workspace settings, you'll get more options. Okay, so since I'm using only the basic version, these options are disabled. But yeah, in the next upcoming sessions, I'm going to show you how to schedule your Power BI dashboard, how to refresh the Power BI report by using the Power BI agent. Okay, there we have the inbuilt scheduler to refresh our reports. And that's all for now, and I'll see you in the next video with more advanced topics. Thank you.